But these seconds are valuable. Pray the chance and let it go and breathe.
I remember one night in September, lying on our backs under the moon. You told me that nothing lasts forever, but I was too busy falling for you. But I should have listened, 'cause now I'm here missing you, wishing that you were here. Oh, on bad timing. Turn back all the clocks to yesteryear. I can try to find the silver lining, but all the colors seem so dull without a near. But I should have listened, 'cause now I'm here missing you, wishing that you were here.
Drivers, start your engines.
Welcome to RLCS 2026. Welcome to a new year of action and a new run. This is Team Silenced. I'm Sporty FC and you're joining us here for the RLCS 2026 Major 1, Open 1, as we'll get our Day 1 action started out in just a few moments. Tonight is the night for Team Silenced. Lev, Residal Impage, and previously of 99x36, a team that's been terrorizing the Genesis Cup as of late. The weekly tournaments ran every single Wednesday by the previous creators of Frost Esports. Well, we've got a great night here for all of you and some great action as well. I'm looking forward to this one. There's a lot of great action tonight, and we've got our bracket set up. It's currently underway, although currently, that is not the right screen. Currently, we're not playing just yet here. Let's take a look. Here's what our bracket looks like. our side of the bracket here. We're on the same side of the bracket as the winner of Clutch and Los Adoradores del Poste. We'll get to play against the winner of that. And of course, this is double elimination as well. This open bracket's very simple. Double elimination. That the entirety of it until you get to the until you get to the top 32. We'll talk about that when we have our chances. Tonight, though, very simple. Double elimination to the top 128. About that amount. It's like more like a top. I think it's actually top 192 that make it to day 2. Basically, you lose, your run's not over, but you're now under threat. As long as you keep winning, though, things are going to look pretty good for you. And for Team Silenced, that's what they're looking to do today. Go for the upper bracket. Give yourself a good position tomorrow. You don't want to play more rounds than you have to. And more importantly, you don't want to have to play with that. You don't have to play without that extra life. That extra life is so important for a lot of these teams. It can save you from a bad bracket. And double elimination, if there's any upsets, which there are bound to be with how many teams are in this tournament, over 1,000 in this Open for North America. Any upsets, they're gonna mess with the bracket. You gotta make sure that you do not get a bad pull in lowers. That you can, at least if you get a bad pull in uppers, you still have that lower bracket to play through. If you get a bad pull in lowers, that might be the end of your run right there. And for the players here, they'd like to make it as far as they can. Specifically, players like Lev, players like Pigeon, and have been here before. We've seen Lev on this stream before. We've seen Pigeon before. Lev and Pigeon both were actually teammates last season on the Llama Champions, who made it to the top 32 at the last chance qualifier. The best performance any of these players have had is top 32. Lev had that in the first Open. That was on this stream, actually, in the first Open when he made top 32 with Nightja on his roster. Obviously, he hasn't been able to recreate that since, looking to see if he can make his first, I believe, his first top 16 appearance. I don't think any of these players have ever made it before. They've got a lot to prove, that's for sure. And if they're going to make top 16, not only do you need to get some pretty important wins, you need to get some pretty important wins, and then some. You need to do very, very well. And again, the best that these players have ever done was top 32. Again, that was Lev, who did that as part of Team Constellation, along with Nightja. Sorry, not Nightja. Nightja wasn't on his team at that point. It was Hepskid and Ian. Nightja was actually on the Polar Knights at that point. It was Lev, Hepskid, and Ian. Again, for Pigeon, I believe the best he's ever done is top 32 as well. At least in the LCQ, he made top 32. Although, if you don't consider LCQ, I don't know if he's ever made it even to the top 32 before. I'm sure he has. And I'm sure someone will correct me. I'm almost certain he has. He's had some pretty impressive performances, but he's got a lot to prove here. And he's got a lot that he's going to have to perform well in. This is not an easy tournament. And, well, these players have a lot to do if they're going to make it. I know for Lev, at least last season, I had a history of barely missing out on day 3. On this stream, every single time we streamed him, it was he either made it day 3 or he was run around before day 3. So he's made it. We know he can make it. It's just about being able to find the roster that can do it. And this 9x36 roster, pretty fun to watch out for here. Lev, though, will not be the player to look out for today. He's generally the most defensive player on the roster. The player that I'm really concerned about is going to be Pigeon and Resinol, and specifically Resinol. Those players generally play the most aggressive role for for this roster. I say 9x36, now Team Silence. They generally play the most aggressive role. You're going to see them play a lot more of the offense for this team. Pigeon loves to do solo plays. That's not going to really win you these tournaments. It's going to come down to if you can perform, well, if you can just get the offense going. This team does have a history of slow starts, to say the very least. So that's something that they have to be careful about, is that slow starts will hurt you here. So hopefully we'll get things underway in just a moment. There we go. I had my screen frozen for a second. Hopefully that didn't hurt anybody watching the stream. Like, my computer's unhappy with me. It has a history of doing that sometimes. Yeah, everything's looking good on our side here. Oh, and there goes the notification. You know what? I thought I turned those off. I guess I didn't. One moment. Those should not be sounding, by the way. So while we get that sorted out, let me make sure I fix my alert box. I totally thought I did not have that turned off. No wonder you can hear that. Let's turn that off quickly here. There we go. That'll get rid of all the notifications here. But again, Pigeon on this roster. Resinol's going to be the player to look out for, though. If he can play well, this team will play well around him. Specifically, him and Pigeon can work well together. Today's not really going to be the day where they're that concerned about it. But tomorrow, definitely. And you want to make sure you play well today, just so that going into tomorrow, you're not going to be too concerned. But again, Pigeon, he has made a top 32 before, actually. He's made it the top. He's made it back in Open 6. He made top 32. He also did an Open 4. Was this when he was on Hooks 35? I think it was. Wasn't it? Or I'm just absolutely gaslighting myself. Yeah, this was when he was on Hooks 35. He made top 32 multiple times. So he's made it. Lev's made it. Resinal is going to have a lot to do here as well. I am right. Sorry, 50. I know 50's in chat. Sorry, buddy. I forgot Pigeon was on your team for the second half of the season. But yeah, we'll get into the match soon enough. These players are going to make the lobby eventually. We are, again, currently waiting on our first round match. We take a look at this. There you go. That's our first round as it looks right now. Okay, we're going to play against the winner of Clutch and Los Adoradores. We'll get an update for you soon enough. Again, I'm always only the upper bracket. We're supposed to make it through uppers, so in theory, we don't lose here. We'll just have to wait and see, though. But knowing these players, they should not have any issues making it through the upper bracket. Doesn't know Zell. Serenix Esports is actually almost on our side of the back. That's kind of fun. I know that. We're good friends with those people. But again, there's a ton of fun teams here. We're also on the same side of the bracket. Well, we won't play them today, but we could. I don't know if we'd play them tomorrow either. We wouldn't play them tomorrow, would we? I don't think we'd play them tomorrow. But we are in the same group, if you will, as the Spacebound Cowboys, which that's a pretty good roster. Yeah, the Spacebound Cowboys, by the way, that's the roster of Boy, Scythe, and Juice. Very good team. Those are some people we've seen Boy on this channel before. He was teammates with Lev as well last season. So good luck to them. Those are some pretty fun players. Also, we'll just have to get ourselves into the match in just a moment. Again, we've got a lot of things to go through here. A lot to sort out, and again, a lot of waiting right now. Apologies to all of you. Fortunately, it's a best of 3, so it shouldn't take too long to get our winner from this first round matchup again between Clutch and Los Adoradores. We'll know when it's done, and when the match is being made when I get invited to the lobby. So, we'll just have to wait a little bit longer for that. But again, we should get an answer momentarily. Once we get that invite, we'll be good to go. Again, looking forward to this one. By the way, big thank you to our sponsors this season. I haven't even mentioned them yet, but big thank you to our sponsors here this season. If you see them, they're in our top right corner there as well. I'm pointing the wrong way. It's this way. For me, it's flipped. Is it this way? No. There we go. It's those ones at the very top right. My finger's kind of hidden, but it's those ones. Cold Stone Brewery, as well as Rogue Energy. Thank you to them for sponsoring Team Silence. Go get yourself some ice cream, some drinks, whatever you want. Go get some, and then enjoy the rest of our RLCS run. As we are looking for a top 16 finish. I know these players are looking for a top 16 finish. That's their goal this season. None of them have been able to make it. But boy, they'd love to, that's for certain. And hey, if things line up just right, it is very doable. Although this season's very tough. Again, reminder, it's double elimination for the first 2 days, which itself can be pretty difficult just to get out of. But after that, it's going to be not much. It's not going to get easier, because after this is Swiss. And Swiss is a killer for a lot of lower ranked teams. We're definitely not expected to make it through the Swiss bracket. Although we are in the top 32, I believe. I believe we're the 32nd seed. Let me check. We're the 33rd seed in this tournament, I believe. Because we're in the Group A32, unless they do seeding differently, we should be the 33rd seed because of that. Technically meaning we're not supposed to get out of this, but again, seeding really doesn't matter that much, especially in day 2, when it really comes down to how you play on the day. These players have a lot to prove. They definitely have a lot that they need to kind of get through, and a lot they need to put off their shoulders here. I mean, you've been waiting a whole off-season for this. For these players, it's been a good couple of months of waiting to get into another season. I'm sure you have a lot that you'd like to prove now. And for all these players, I'm sure it would love to start off with just getting through day 1. Everybody's got to go through it, from energy all the way down to the 1,000 other teams. Everybody's got to go. It doesn't matter if you've won the World Championship or not. Open 1's always interesting because everybody's got to play in it. Also means that it's going to be that much tougher to make top 32 as well. Although you do get to play less double elimination, which might actually favor some of these top teams. Double elimination is a pretty cruel format, so having more spots to make it through that point portion might help them. I think that's part of the reason why Lev made it through the top 32 in Open 1 of last season, was because there were less double elimination matches. He always fell one round before. Especially in lowers, it's a lot easier because you get one less round. Or is it two? Might be, no, it's one less round. You get one less round. It's a little easier because of that. So it helps. Double elimination can favor, can definitely favor some teams over other. Maybe Lev just historically isn't very good in double elim. When it comes to this kind of giant brackets, it definitely doesn't make things easier, that's for certain. But you gotta play the bracket as it comes. You gotta get yourself through to the top 32. Well, first it's the top 192, then the top 32. And of course, after that, then it's top 16. We'll just have to see how the run goes this evening. We should be able to make day 2, though, so give a reminder that when we'll be going live again tomorrow, it'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern all day. So it'll be tomorrow will be 7 Eastern. Day 3 is also starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Day 4, which is top 16, that's the goal. 1 p.m. Eastern, I believe, is the start time of that bracket. So top 16 will be live next Friday. We might play NRG tomorrow. Oh, that's who we might be playing against, is NRG. I don't know if we're able to, because I don't know who it is that plays NRG. If it's the 30, I guess it would be the lowest seed. It wouldn't be us, would it? It wouldn't be us. I think we'd be likely playing against Spacebound Cowboys tomorrow, if we make it, because we'd be playing against the 32nd seed. I could be wrong, but I believe Glictix, we'd be playing Spacebound Cowboys, which is an org I know who Spacebound Cowboys are. They're pretty popular amateur org, if you will. That sounds really weird when I say it like that. They have a lot of amateur teams. They have a lot of non-RLCS pro teams. So that's an org I recognize. But I think that's the team we'd be playing against tomorrow. Although if we beat them, we would then play NRG. That is, assuming they don't lose early, which would be, I'd be pretty impressed if they somehow lost early. I might be more scared if they lose early who beat them. But yes, if we beat Space Mountain Cowboys, we would be playing NRG. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. That's definitely a possibility. But let's wait a little bit. Let's make sure we get to day 2 first. Then we can worry about playing SBC and then NRG. But yeah, we could play them. You're right, Glictix. I would love to see NRG on stream. Although I know for a fact, I don't know if these players would like to play NRG. That's not exactly a fun team. I've seen NRG on stream before. They're scary. They're very, very good. Obviously, they just won the World Championship. Who's going to say that they aren't very good? But yeah, the last time I actually got this cast NRG was when they played against Incorrect, back when they made their top 16 run, like a season or 2 ago. Actually, fun fact about... we'll talk about Incorrect later, but fun fact, again, I was doing it with Incorrect Terror. Great guy, by the way. I like Incorrect Terror. Shoutouts to him if he's watching this. But yeah, we would be playing NRG tomorrow if we beat SBC. That's definitely a tougher match. That would be our first upset match that we'd have to play against when we get there. Although, again, I don't think it's not a crazy upset. That's definitely a team we could beat. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, the I like a bit of NRG would be fun. I mean, it'll be a very tough match. We will probably get crushed by NRG if we play them, but I'm more than happy to see that go through. That'll be very fun. That'll be very, very interesting, but we'll just have to wait for that. Again, for now, just about making the top 192. Don't worry about NRG, about who we gotta play against next. It's about what we can do, about getting to the top 192 tonight. Then we can worry about NRG and company tomorrow. For now, though, let's get to top 192. Let's get to a round against Spacebound Cowboys. We should be good from there on out. Says we're gonna wait a little bit on Clutch and Los Odor, as they should be hopefully done in a few moments. Their match taking about 20 minutes right now. That's about normal. Should be done within 30 minutes. That's about how long a best of 3 usually takes. If we take a look at our schedule here, there's not really much to show because there's not much in our schedule. Yeah, this is what our schedule looks like. Again, upper round 2, upper round 3, the upper quarterfinals, which is really the upper round 4. But yeah, there you go. All these matches, by the way, are best of 3, so they're short matches, meaning we should get through them pretty quickly. They are a little bit nervy though. I remember last season, it was some of the best of threes were probably the most scary matches I was ever in, because best of threes, they're very short, meaning you're not really going to be able to settle in that quickly. If you don't come off to a good start, a good mindset, it's going to be tough. And for Team Silence, they have a history of having slow starts. They definitely have a history of starting slow. That's one of the biggest problems with this team. When they last played on double commit, in their last weekly event, which was this Wednesday, the first time they played on his org, they went to Game 3 and Game 5, and in all their matches, they went to Game 7, the grand finals, all because of very slow starts. In fact, Game 7, they need a 3-game comeback for that. Now, they had a pretty tough opponent. They had to play against Plexi and company. Plexi, Swaz, and Nitrous. Very good team, by the way. Those are all very seasoned top 16 players. But they had to have a 3-game comeback against that team. That's not the kind of performance you want to rely on tonight, and definitely not for this bracket. You want to make sure you get to good dominant starts. An early start will save you in a lot of these matches. Comebacks are great, but historically, you don't want to rely on that. That's not going to save you very often. So it's one of the biggest issues with Team Silence that I hope that they've gotten it over, is those bad starts. Because if they start off badly in best of threes, it will really come back to bite you. Even if you're a very, very good team, it will come back to bite you if you don't do well in the best of threes. Again, tonight, fortunately, is the easy day. You kind of can relax a little bit. I know, knowing Lev, he's going to relax a little bit. But yeah, you don't want to be too relaxed. This is definitely not one where you want to lose. Yeah, top tier team. Spacebound Cowboys, again, being that matchup, they'd have to play in upper round 2. And the first upper match of tomorrow would be a great team to play against. At least if I'm this team, I think Spacebound Cowboys are a very doable, very beatable roster. But after that, I mean, but again, you need to get there first, and you need to make sure you get through the matches that you should be getting through. Because again, for Team Silence, if they want to make top 32, and especially if they want to make top 16, they're gonna have to get some pretty impressive upsets. That's doable. Again, back when I was on Incorrect, we had to get a ton of upsets. Most notably, we upset the Snowmen to get to top 16. So the same thing goes for Team Silence. If you want to get to the top 16, you gotta get through some pretty tough upsets. But again, I'm sure they know that. Even top 32, you gotta get at least 1 or 2 upsets to get there. And while very doable, I mean, again, considering that I think Spacebound Cowboys are a very beatable team for Team Silenced, you still gotta get through some upsets, uppers and lowers. You probably have to get through at least one on either side. To get there, we'll just have to wait and see, though. I'm looking forward to this, though. Again, reminder, we're here all night. We're gonna be here all weekend. As long as this team's still in the bracket, we're streaming. So that's the fun of this evening. Is we should be getting an update to our match very soon. If this one, oh boy, it was 10-0 in game 1. Oh no! Oh, we got an update. It was 10-0 and then 6-1. So Clutch have taken their series 2-0. We're playing against Clutch in our next matchup. So there we go. We're playing against Clutch in upper round 2. That is the roster of Teddy Bear AJ10, Sin Carlos, and Mr. Bulldog. They are the 1025th seed. They're a very low-seeded team. Again, this is our first match. Let's get through it. Let's get a nice, easy sweep. Let's get ourselves the next round. And let's not take too long on this one. We'll give you updates as well on the next match that's happening pretty soon. Actually, we can only give you an update. Winner of this will play against G11 Gaming in our second round. I noticed I put the teams on the wrong sides. One moment. There we go. So yeah, we'll be playing against Clutch in our next matchup. Then the winner of this will play against G11 Gaming. Again, all matches tonight are best of 5. Winner of the match against G11 will play against the winner of 3 Hearts and Carleton Ravens. 3 Hearts, definitely going to be our toughest team to play today. That's a team with actually another player I recognize, Chip, who's on it. That's a very... And is that Hamzalini? That's just Hams. Chip, Hams, and Percival. That's a good roster. I don't remember exactly. I know those 3 are teammates somewhere else. That's another team of decent players. They're not super high rated, but they are good. They are on. Let's see. They are on SB Starbreakers. What team are you on, Chip? He is on, yeah, he's on SP Starbreakers. That's the team actually that's on Soul's Path. That's SP Starbreakers. That's like a C rank team, I think. I'm just guessing. They could be B rank actually. But that's a decent team. But again, that's a good roster as well with those players. That's a good team. Actually, you know what? Let me check. What rank is Chip? He is C rank. That's a C rank team. Okay. That is a C rank team. Should be our toughest team to play today. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. But we should be getting a match started in just a moment here. They would have to play against a good team round one tomorrow. Well, I mean, it is the top 32 teams in the upper bracket, so I mean, no match is going to be easy tomorrow. That's kind of the point of tomorrow. It's never going to be easy. Let's get a little prediction poll up here. So, Team Silence actually is going to be on the blue for this, because I know we're going to be on the blue. We're the favorites. Again, right now we're playing against... Actually, I'm going to make this even easier. There we go. The question actually will not be... It will be, will we make day 2 through uppers? So I'm going to make this one last for... we'll say 20 minutes. We'll give people time to vote. So there you go. Voting is up. The question here, I usually do it based on every single match who wins, but for this one, we know we're going to win at least our first 2 matches. The question is, do we make day 2 through uppers? We should, if I'm going to be honest, we absolutely should not be missing out the upper bracket, but let's get your votes in if you are for or against Team Silenced. I won't tell, don't worry. As we'll hopefully get things underway in just a moment. They haven't actually invited me yet. There we go. We'll get invited to the party in just a moment. But as soon as we do, we'll get our match started again. This is a best of 3, so very short. As we're getting invited to the party now by Resinal, so there we go. There we go. We're invited. That's nice. Good timing. We can now hopefully get our match underway again. These are all best of 3s here, from what I can tell. But everybody's here, everybody's ready, and let's get things going. We've been waiting for far too long. Oh, they forgot to change the team names. Whoops! I just noticed I forgot to change the team names. The other team they're playing against is Plus. That's funny. That is really funny. Yeah, we're not playing Team Plus. That's who they played on Wednesday. That was Plexi's team on Wednesday, who they played in the grand finals. Whoopsies. I promise we're not playing against Team Plus. We're playing against Clutch. But yeah, we're in the lobby. We'll just wait for them to join. But our match should begin any minute. And we'll begin our first open of the season, the first of 6 different opens this season. 7 if you consider the LCQ, which LNA should get an LCQ this season as well. I would be very surprised if they don't. In fact, it might be impossible for them to miss out having an LCQ spot. It's not, but it basically would be. So it'll be the first of 7 chances these players have of getting a good position in RLCS. 6 of them will actually count towards obviously making it to the main event. The 7th, the LCQ, if whoever wins that would make Worlds. So it would be a fight for the major, or for the World Championship, I should add. But again, we'll wait a little bit for some outcomes here. We'll wait for these players to get into the lobby. I'm looking forward to it, though. We got a great tournament coming up here. As again, Team Silence will be taking on Plus, or in the game. Here again, they'll not be taking on Plus. That team's not... I don't think the team's in the tournament. They'll be... I mean, they might be, actually. They could be, but I don't know if Plexi would be teaming with Nitrous and Swaz. We'll see. They'll be playing against Clutch in their first matches. Are we gonna get a... No, we're not getting a lobby reset, I don't think. Unless the ping's terrible. We'll wait on Clutch. They should be here any minute. But yeah, for all of you who are watching, thank you so much for spending your time here tonight with Team Silenced. Again, today being the big day one. Okay, tomorrow will be the top 192 teams, from what I remember. We should be well within that amount, within that mark. As, again, we'll wait just a little bit longer here. Hopefully we don't have to wait so long that we don't actually get a match here. But again, Clutch will be our first opponent. With a roster of, again, Teddy Bear AJ10, Sin Carlos, and Mr. Bulldog. Alright. Reminder, if you want to get your votes in, get them in like the next 15 minutes. Who you think will... if you think Team Silence will make it through to Day 2 through uppers. We should be starting any moment here. As we are waiting, hopefully they're not much longer here for Clutch. A surprisingly slow start to day one. Day one sometimes starts out really slow. This has been almost 30 minutes of waiting. And at least 5 for our opponents here. I know there's a couple other teams that are definitely streaming right now. There's a ton of different teams streaming here on day one. Shoutouts to all of them. But just give us a moment here while we get things settled. As, I know Lev left the lobby. He's looking, I think, to just do some warm-ups still. Which, fair enough. I can't see the chat right now, so I don't know what's happening with the Clutch and Team Silenced. I hope it's not one of those things where they just haven't shown up at all. Because, I mean, Clutch did play their first round match. We'll give it some time here, but if they don't, oh, there they are. They're in. Here comes Teddy Bear AJ. Math King. I don't know who that is. On Clutch. It might be Sin Carlos. Teddy Bear AJ's here. I don't know who Math King is. That might be That might be, Sin Carlos. That's either Sin Carlos or Mr. Bulldog. Still waiting on one more. Okay. Math King is Sin Carlos. That's Carlos. As we're gonna get our match underway in just a moment here. Everybody has joined, so we can get our best stuff underway. Apologies, we've been waiting almost over 30 minutes for this match, but it's finally here. It's finally worth it. Let's get things going, shall we? As we'll approach into our first match of the evening. As here we go. It is Clutch on the blue team, Silenced on the orange. And having a little fun in chat. Says, already 3 seconds in. That's the kind of start you expect from a team like Team Silenced. It's already 1 in for Pigeon, as a very slow start for Clutch off the kickoff. They missed the boost too. What's happening here? You know what? They may not be the irony about this is they may not be lying that they're silver. I don't think they're silver though. But there's Teddy Bear AJ, Bulldog, and again behind him being Carlos. As Team Silence will go for a little flip reset play. Popped up for Pigeon and set the other way. This one off the back wall, and Again, for Team Silence, it's all about they're gonna be chilling, they're gonna be having fun. Expect to see a good amount of clips from them. One thing that's never happened with Lev in these first round matches, they've never had a perfect sweep in a best of 3. We've never had that on stream. And we've had many matches like this, where Lev has just kind of not cared, and he's had to let some goals in. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 1 or 2 here. Team Silence already well in control here as expected, as there goes the one of saves. I will say, give it up for Clutch here for being talkative in chat. A lot of players won't say anything. They're more than happy to keep talking here as Resinal will make it 2-0. And a little nice shot, thanks. You don't see this very often with these higher level players. They all know each other pretty well. They don't really say anything very much. I'll also give credit to Teddy Bear AJ. And I think that's, what is that? Is that a... Are they all in Roadhogs? No, he's on a Fennec. Okay, so Mr. Bulldog's in a Fennec, as Lev's gonna look to double tap on him. I can see one of them's on... Is that a... Again, one of them's on, I believe, what is that? A Roadhog, I believe. No, that's not. That's a Marauder from Teddy Bear AJ. That is a Marauder, all right. That's a unique card choice, although not that unique. I've actually seen a couple players play on Marauders. That feels like a card that Lev would play on. Well, he won't do that tonight, as that's an own goal. 3-0 now. As more what a save being thrown out by Teddy Bear AJ, who is the one who I think put that in his own net to begin with. Nope, it's Mr. Bulldog. This could be a very long match, and not for good reasons. As Team Silence will go up in the air here with Resinal. Off the ceiling, back wall, couldn't put it in. Pigeon will jump for number 4 off the back. Flip reset, no chance stopping it. Nobody even jumped to block him. And he took his sweet time too. You don't see him play this slowly in a mechanical way. He didn't even get the flip reset, he just went for a straight double tap. He took his time as well. You will not see Pigeon hit a double tap that slowly ever. That close to the net. Most players are going to block it. But for Clutch, clearly these players aren't exactly very high ranked. They're really getting quite a beating here, as it will be cleared away. Resinal up with the ball, will head for the goal. Flip resets. Oh dear. Why not another one? My goodness. I know these players are probably not that high ranked. I know they may not even be champ level. I don't know what rank they are. They might be champ, diamond. They're probably diamond. Actually, they might be platinum. I know for a fact the lowest rank you could be in these tournaments is platinum technically, although they could be, who knows, however rank they are. It's a great shot. Resinal with a little upfield pass and assists will put that one in off of Lev as whoopsies, my apologies. Oh, the name tags aren't showing. Oh no. That's bad timing. Get the name tags back on. As the action continues here, 6-0 so far for Team Silenced, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they really care what the scoreline's gonna be at the end of this. They might want to go for even more than this, though. Resinal. Oh, he almost hit the crossbar and stayed out. Pigeon! Oh, how did he find that angle? Well, I know how he did it. It's because his opponents are too slow to read it. He beat them to this punch quickly, too. They were all on the ground. No wonder they could never challenge him. Generally speaking, you'll see players a lot of times go to the back wall just for that reason, to get to the ball quickly and efficiently. Nobody from Clutch was on the back wall. Pigeon will beat them every time when he's up in the air like that, and no one's there to contest it, so 7-0 as Bulldog trying to get through the midfield. Clutch has gone through the midfield a couple times this game, as bit of an open net there. Pigeon wasn't reading it. He expected the challenge as Lev's shot blocked. Pigeon off the crossbar. Resinal now. Double tap. Here he goes. Flip reset. Triple tap. He's trying to dunk out Mr. Bulldog. It will stay out, but may not be for long. Pigeon. Reset. 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 Oh, it's up the back post and out. Resinal will try again here across the goal. No chance to shoot on that play. Pigeon. Back pass. Someone's got to take it. It will be Lev. Sidewall double tap. He can hit those, but not a very good setup. It's a bit too low. Here he goes, silenced again. Pigeon will steal it. Resinal wanted that shot. I could tell he wanted that one. And Pigeon just decided to take it. And there's a little thanks from Pigeon, who is complimenting his own teammate, of whom he stole the ball from. 8-0 for Team Silenced. As Pigeon up in the air. As the back wall in sight has Lev. You know what? That's fair enough. Pigeon stole Resinal's goal. Lev's going to steal one from Pigeon. And in fact, actually, Lev hasn't even scored this whole game. He's just kind of been sitting back there letting Pigeon and Resinal do their thing upfield. And you gotta feel bad for Clutch. I know they don't really mind that much. They're playing against one of the best teams in this tournament. As little double commits, triple commit, why not? You're not gonna see Team Silence triple commit that often, I don't think, but... still triple committing. Why not? Clutch is just watching in awe. They can't believe what they're watching right now. These players who are just floating in front of their goal. As Resinal, little musty flick outfield pass. Now he's trying to flip reset Pigeon here. He's even going to dunk his own teammate. But it won't go in. He's not looking to score here. They're looking just to take game one. They're not looking to waste any more time. As I said, this is a Team Silence side that will troll a lot on day one. I mean, Lev especially is known for that. As little, that's an interesting pass from Pigeon. Lev wasn't even ready for that. I don't know if he expected that kind of a passing play. This one's gonna stay up for just a few moments longer before this game is over. 37 seconds. Pigeon, oh, he's missed the back post on that one. As Lev's still going the wrong direction here. Does he want to score in his own net? He might. I mean, he almost did it too. Just to give Clutch something to look into. As there's number 10. Pigeon will have another. He's got over 1,000 points now. That's not what a savior to AJ. Is he what a saving himself? I guess so. That's a tough shot to his block. We've hit double digits here. We will never see this again, this tournament, as they might even want 11-0. It's gonna go back the other way, though. Pigeon. Oh, what a dunk! Oh, it almost goes in. I read that perfectly. Carlos, with his best attempts so far, getting one on Team Silence. There'll be another one! And Mr. Bulldog will end the game with a 0-second score. They will not be leaving this game empty-handed. With a little bit of help from Lev and Resinal, Clutch will at least get something this game. Although I'm sure they got everything they wanted just getting to play against players of this caliber. But that'll end game one here. Team Silence just needing one more win to get through the two winners round 3 and play against G11. 13 shots for Pigeon, my goodness. What a wild ride. What a wild ride it was. As Teddy Bear AJ still roasting himself. He's got 10 points this game and he's roasted himself. Saying that he's cooking. Fair enough, Teddy Bear AJ, fair enough. I can only tell though, Mr. Bulldog's definitely the highest ranked player here. I believe he's at least platinum. He's got a platinum tournament winner. I mean, you can be any rank to get that kind of award, but I would assume he's at least a platinum. And probably is a platinum. Again, reminder, the lowest ranked players in this tournament are like platinum. Around that amount is Team Silence again, 10-1, my goodness. As we'll go into game number 2 here. Momentarily. Right back into it. No waiting. Let's get into game 2. Let's get to winners round 3 here and quickly too. G11 is waiting for us. G11 Esports is waiting for us actually. Oh, we might be having a disconnect here. One moment. Nope, they're here. Let's get back into it. As a little chip clear for Team Silence. Ah, well, they're already gonna put one in. That didn't take too long. It took them 3 seconds in game 1. It's taking them 7 seconds here. As Resinal just dunking. We had that play from Mr. Bulldog, and to be fair, he had a couple moments to... He got a couple seconds to think about it, too. Just a big clear straight to the opposition. That's probably not someone you want to pass the ball to. As, interesting, is that an AFK extra kickoff that I'm seeing from Clutch? I don't think so. I think they just forgot to go. I don't know what they were doing. We'll say it's an AFK strat. We've seen players do that before on this stream. As Mr. Bulldog trying to find one here. We'll have it cleared away by Pigeon. And up the corner now, Lev. Looking for a little pass in field. Has... you know what? He's going to take it himself. He's still looking to score in his own net, I think. As Pigeon's up with it. Team Silence only up by 1, so I expect Pigeon's probably going to just take one more here. That Team Silence is going to take 1 or 2 more here before they really start to kind of troll around a little bit more. I mean, they don't really need to. They're already the team that's going to win this game. It's just... I don't... As Pigeon's going to take one away from Resinal. Everybody from Team Silence is their own worst enemy. Clearly, they're trying to play against each other as... Pigeon. Just stealing it away. It's my ball. No one else can have it. It's mine. It's not yours. It's mine. And he's just gonna take it away as everybody's jumping in from clutch. Lev will take this one though and goes to his... he's gonna go to the back corner here. No, he's gonna go to Resinal, who now gets bumped away by Pigeon. They're still going after each other. It's like infighting. As Resinal gonna find the pass. Will be Lev to catch it. Second touch. Left in the air. Will get the play against Mr. Bulldog as Pigeon wins the challenge. This one across the goal. Lev is up. Lev will send it all the way back to the orange half of the field. He's going to the back wall as it's Resinal who will take it. Now he's gotten shuffled away. Nobody from Clutch is challenging. They're all waiting back. And for good reason. Offense is here for Team Silenced. Lev still not looking to let any of his teammates shoot the ball. His goal might be just to win by 1-0 here. That's a very tough goal, though, to have, as already upfield. Lev will... he's still not looking to score. He is just not looking to score at all here. As a couple flip resets. Clutch is going to just watch him. There's a place here for Carlos. And Lev's not going to let him have this one. Up goes Resinal. This one to Pigeon. Everybody getting involved. A nice looking passing play, if you will. Lev to Resinal to Pigeon to the back of the net. We've got half the game to go. They're not looking to go up, I think, by double digits anymore. Just let this game end, I think is their goal. Let it end, go to a winner's round 3, and again, their goal is just make top 192 today. And then think about tomorrow as... Oh my goodness, Resinal! My goodness! Even though it's against, like, Platinums, that is still a very tough angle to hit. Although I guess, admittedly, at his level, that's probably more like second nature, as Lev's throwing in the water saves. My goodness, there is just so much spam in the chat right now. I don't know why Lev did that, unless he's doing it because... I don't know why he did that, to be honest. Lev's not normally the one to get toxic in these kind of matches, as, oh my goodness, that's another redirect. No one's gonna block that one. Nobody got a hand up for that on Clutch. And Team Silence happy to take a 4-0 advantage. There is still so much. I don't know. This might be a fever dream of a game here. Infield pass. Well, it could have been an infield pass. No one from Team Silence wanted to get to it. As Pigeon, he's just gonna take one. 5-0. I don't know what. I don't know why Pigeon. I don't know why Team Silence wants to score all of a sudden right now. They didn't really want to at the start of this game. Now they're just piling it on. I don't know what made them want to do this so much, as flip reset from Pigeon. He is still with the ball here, as he's going to go to Lev with this one. Little handoff. He was trying to get a piece of Lev on that too. As Lev now, he's going to hit. Pigeon is chasing him right now. That actually might work as a pass though, as Lev on target, but kept away there by Carlos. Resinal. I think he was trying to troll Pigeon on that passing play. It didn't really work out there. Pigeon knew what was coming. As here he goes again. Resinal's up. The Canadian looking for a little back wall play. Will be wide. That's cleared away by Mr. Bulldog. As Lev is in his own net right now. What on earth is he even doing? Is he like bot humping the wall? No, forget about what's happening right now. What is Lev up to? No, I want to see what Lev's up to. Give me... Where's Lev? What's happening back there? Can I... He's just stopped moving. You know what? He's just stopped moving. Fair enough, Lev. Fair enough. I don't know. Is he left to go get something? You know what? I have no clue. Lev just kind of left. Knowing Lev, it could be for all sorts of reasons why he isn't here anymore. He may have just left to go get something. Anyways, his team's gonna get another goal here. With Lev gone, it's now 2v3, and even then, Team Silence shouldn't have anything to really be concerned about. As now... Alright, this should be another goal. No, it's not. I missed there from St. Carlos and Team Silenced. Well, it won't be 10-1, that's for certain. But 6-1, they'll take it. It's a win either way, and they'll get to go to Winners Round 3. Again, the next matchup will be G11 Esports. Now, Mr. Bulldog, no, he's in net here. I thought he stopped moving. It won't matter. Won't make a difference. Pigeon with another. He's got a hat trick this game. He's making a Brazil. For the meme culture, he's making it a Brazil. As just let the time tick away here, guys. We've had our fun for this best of 3, but it's about time we just we go to the next round here and get a tougher opponent here. After this round, everybody else should be in the GC level range. So G11 should be a GC team, and we'll go up against a high ranked GC team, a C ranked team, like high EGC, low SSL potentially. That should end our day here. So our next match will be against the GC team. I don't know how good they are. They'll probably be around mid to low GC. Generally is where we're gonna get, if I had to guess. This one should end. There we go. 2-0. We go to Winners Round 3. As Team Silence 10-1 and then 8-1. A little GG's at the end of it. Very nice of them. But that'll end our first match of the evening. A little bit of a fever dream, if you will. But again, that's the kind of matches we're gonna have to play here. We just gotta get through some of these matches. Next match will be against G11 Gaming. Sorry, not G11 Esports, G11 Gaming. With Yami, Alejandro, Zeldand, and Dirks. We're just about on schedule here as well, so that's good timing. So there we go. Our next match again will be against G11 in a new matchup. G11 Gaming, that sounds like an org. But we'll see if it's an org that it's not an org I recognize if it is an org. Don't think it's an org I recognize. Anyways, we'll get to our next match in just a moment. Again, still best of 3s here. All matches today are best of 3. As soon as they get that report, it should take like a minute or two for them to report their match. We'll get into our next one, which again is against G11 with Yami, Alejandro, DLS, Zeldand, and Dirks. We also have got an update on it as well on the other side of the brackets. Carleton Ravens are in the winners quarterfinals. That's our last match of the day. So that'll be Moody, Maple Bacon, and JKC. That'll be our last match of the... That should be our last match tonight. We should be able to go through uppers today. Shouldn't be much of an issue. We're actually very behind right now in terms of our matches. I guess to be fair, it's because Clutch did play their first round, so... But we'll get through these quickly here for all of you. Again, we'll play against G11 next, and after that it'll be the Carleton Ravens. We'd have to win against 3 Hearts. They had an upset match there against 3 Hearts. They had to win 2-1 in that one. That team, by the way, again, Moody, Mabel Bacon, JKC, that should be around C rank level. If I had to guess. That's about where the C rank, B rank team starts, so matches start. Sometimes you'll get some in upper round 2, but that's very rare, especially for teams at this rank level. You shouldn't get that kind of matchup in upper round 2. Yeah, I know it's for tomorrow we're going to be playing against all B rank and above teams, so yeah, that's going to be where we get our start going. Again, the other side again is Spaceball Cowboys. That's a very good team. That is, again, Bosco Boy, Scythe, and Juice. Those are all, I think next year they may all be A-rank players. I know Bosco, I believe, is A-rank, unless things have changed. Yeah, Bosco's A-rank. Scythe is, what rank is he? He is A rank. They're all A rank? That's nice. Because then it's Juice, and Juice, I'm almost certain, is also A rank. He might be B+. Actually, he might be B+. Juice is A rank. Oh, they're all A rank. Okay, that's nice. So we'll get to play against, we'd be playing against an A rank team then first thing tomorrow. We wouldn't even have to play against B rank teams. Again, unless that last team there with the Carleton Ravens, that's unless they are B rank, which... Sorry, it's not... Is it Moody or It is Moody, okay, Moody, oh. Let's see, what rank would they be? What rank is JKC? He is... That's a D rank team, by the way, that we're playing up against. That's at least one of the players is D rank level. It's the only one I could find is D rank, so... That's interesting. We might be playing against the D rank team to end our day. Oh, I've been kicked from the party. That's not good timing. Oh no, one of them kicked me. I think one of them just kicked me from the party. Whoops. Probably by accident. Yeah, it was an accident. There we go. There we go. We've got him in here. Will be Diana, Alejandro, and Zeldand. It was Resinal who did it. Resinal, how could you? Diana, by the way, that is Yami. We'll say Diana then, for simplicity, I think. Actually, we could say Yami. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, let's get things going here. As here we go, best of 3 now. New one against G11 Gaming. Oh, I forgot to update the overlay. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to update the overlay. When a goal goes in, we'll go fix it. As team silenced. Just looking to get an early starts, and look at that, an early starts. Resinal flying high over this one. It will be a pass and a shot right over Zeldand and Alejandro. Both of them up, but neither of them reading it. That one is fast, and that's a little more of what you expect at this level. Just gonna set the mood early here. Team silenced, already up by 1 as here's a... Oh, what a save! A big block from Diana. AKA Yami. Or maybe it's Dirks, I don't know. But a big block there from Diana is now a bit of a whiff as well. G11 will be playing in field, cleared away by Zeldand. Lev. Good first catch, will keep things moving. Alejandro's waiting. Lev been beat. Resinal will keep up with this one, and already up by 1, team silenced. Already a much tougher matchup than the last one. These are clearly players who are at least GC level, and in fact, I don't know if I've seen Diana before. I've heard of Zeldand, that's definitely a GC player. I think I've heard of Zeldand. Anyways, these are all GC players, clearly. As here we go, let's update the overlay while we're at it. There we go, we're right back in. And now the overlay's updated. This is, again, winners round 3. Two rounds away from the upper bracket on day 2, and the top on the top 192 day. We'll actually be well within the top 192. We'll already be within the top 128 at that point, which would be within the teams that would make it to the prize pool stage. As Lev just a little bit wide of the net, and a big dunk. That one's going towards the goal. Someone's got to get back. It will be Resinal who will pinch it up the cross, but that shot would have gone in had it been on target. He was never going to get back to that in time, so a bit of an overcommit here for Team Silence, and maybe a bit of an underestimation here of what G11 can do. I'm sure they'd like to not give up goals early to this roster. Not because I think they're really worried about about losing to them, but why would you want to give up goals to this team? Make it easy for yourself. Get the first game done and over with. As it will be Resinal with the ball still, looking for the dunk. Diana, that is on target, and it's kept away. Follow-up shot, and Pigeon never wanted to challenge that. Little back pass to Resinal will help them out a little bit more. Flippery set up. Pigeon's up as well. Lev, the next one to follow, but Pigeon's actually going to stay with it. Still with it, here's Pigeon, as now in comes Lev. Double tap in front. And nobody there. Everybody's gone upfield. Alejandro with space. Maybe was looking for the flip reset. Couldn't get to it in time if he was looking. And Team Silence will go upfield again. Lev, dunked by Zeldan. Oh, and a big demo. A wide open net. And it is G11 Gaming who've gotten one back. An overcommit. Another big overcommit. Team Silence got to be careful. They got caught on one of those earlier. It's not really the kind of match you need to give up those kind of overcommits on. But it will be one goal back for G11. As Lev will find the clear. Alejandro on the block. Up goes the shot. Zeldan waiting. Diana now to the back. It's, right in front for Zeldan! Smash in the back of the net. It's tied at 2. Whether Lev just wasn't ready, maybe he wasn't paying attention. That ball went right in front of him and he never saw it coming. And now Team Silence a little bit shocked, if you will. This game's turned around on them quickly, but they gotta get one back here. Infield pass blocked away. G11 playing a very staunch defense. And for a team that's been waiting as long as they have for this match, they've been waiting at least 20-30 minutes. They look quite warmed up for it. Don't know if they had any practice before this game, but clearly it's been helping them as they'll give up one here. Lev forcing Zeldan to commit, the only one back. You gotta get a better clear than that if you're going to beat Team Silenced. An easy one for Pigeon. And back to one goal up. Lev plays it back to Pigeon. Resinal. Actually on a dunk too. That's gonna go all the way to the back of the blue wall, but it will be Team Silence too. Actually gets bumped out. That net's vulnerable, but great work from Resinal, and he'll put one on target just to force G11 back to defense. Miss up the back wall. Well read by Diana, who quickly realized that one wasn't going to get very far. Now midfield. Lev's got to be careful. He'll get the block on Zeldan. Follow-up shot. Pigeon's got up for it. And here goes Diana. Back wall. Pinched away. Team Silenced. Will not let that one fall as it's Resinal. And this one kept out. Zeldan with the rainbow boost. I love that choice. And Team Silenced has this one kept away from the danger. Another play from the rainbow boost. This one's gonna go all the way to the back wall. Lev. Well, that's not a very good touch. Alejandro will work with it. Pinched away. Resinal lofted up in the air. Now looking across, Diana will hold on to this one as it's to the corner and towards Pigeon, who fakes the challenge. Oh, it's a bit of a bad touch there. Zeldan will not get much on it. Could have been a lot worse had Zeldan been more prepared, been facing the right direction. We could be talking about a 3-3 game at this point. Instead, Team Silence will get away with one, if you will, in the final moments. And a team that's known for having slow starts maybe got a bit too comfortable after last series. Only a win by 1 goal. Definitely not what Team Silence was looking for, but I mean, it's a win. That's at least a start for them. And considering the pretty tough defense that G11 has put up for themselves. A bit of a weird game one for Team Silence. They really let down their guard midway through. But it will be G11 who will have this one. Oh, sorry, Team Silence will have this one. They'll have G11's number at least for the end of this game. Game 2, though, should be able to relax, get a little bit more into it. And we should be, again, getting our way to our next game in just a moment, unless we're getting a shift here. No, okay, there we go. Everybody's jumping back in. We'll go to game 2 in just a moment. And this weird first game, well, now behind them, Team Silence only need one more to take the series, go to winners quarterfinals, and, well, they won't have to worry about what happened in game 1 again. That was a strange game 1, definitely one where Team Silence, it wasn't their slow starts that got them, it was sort of their relaxed nature that got them. Not something you really want to happen in day 1. Fortunately, they're good enough that it really won't hurt them too badly. Now they know that they shouldn't be doing that. Although, again, knowing Lev, he probably won't care. Knowing these guys, they probably won't care. But, that's what I said, day 1's always a little nervy for me. I don't know why, because, like, they won't lose this match. It's just, like, I always feel a little nervous because, you know, not an easy place to be, and also because, you know, if teams start trolling, you start to get a little nervous, start to think about the worst outcomes out there. But, Team Silence aren't too concerned, obviously. They'll be just fine, but they gotta just make sure they get a couple goals here, put themselves off to a good start, and not let G11 get into this one, as already they're letting G11 get into this one. Lev will quickly get rid of it. As Pigeon to the corner, kept off the back, will be a play still here as Lev's not going to be up for this one, as now he will be. He's going to steal one from Diana. Alejandro. Resinal. To the back. In front. Pigeon. Diana has it. As now, shot on target. Lev's going to get across that one. Diana was chasing him down for that demo. Team Silence won't take too kind to that, as they'll once again get away with the defense, get out of their one half of the field, only to be sent back in. They've been playing a lot more defense at the start of this game than they would like to have. All he just one. Those counterattacks can be lethal, and that back wall, if it stays like that for G11, it's going to be very tough for them to block a lot of these plays that Team Silence are going for. The back wall could really be your weapon, and at this rank level, it definitely will be your weapon. Until you get into the high GC levels, that back wall is usually left somewhat undefended. And Team Silence especially are pretty good at attacking that back wall. That's something that G11... If I'm G11, I'm hoping that Team Silence doesn't go after. As that's not a very good pass. A player upfield! They've never got a touch on that, and it will be blocked away. Team Silence still holding on to it as Pigeon not able to pass this one by Zeldan. Will be Lev. Reset. He's actually got it too! Off the crossbar! Blocked away by Zeldan, who had to really turn that angle to get there. Did not get into the net very well, but directly to the back of the goal. When you see players rotate in the net, you usually see them rotate around the post. That's why you don't go that close directly into the net. It can make blocking the ball so tough because you're facing the wrong direction to begin with, and you have to turn as well. Team Silence still attacking. There's no looking for one. They'll get it here. The back wall left undefended, and as I said, Team Silence is not against attacking back there. They're pretty good at it. And Lev forcing the play through as Pigeon will have the final touch on it. And Team Silenced, after half the game has gotten won, I can tell by the end of that thing they were really kind of concerned about how they hadn't had a goal yet. As Resinal, 50 with Diana, Pigeon will steal it as well. 2-0 now. Right up the kickoff too, 1-on-1. That's exactly where these players like to be. I wouldn't consider Reznor much of a 1v1 player, but all of these players in Team Silence can play individually one-on-one. There's 2 minutes left. Ooh, Reznor got chipped there. He'll have the dunk anyways. Zeldand. Alejandro. A little deflection in towards the net will be Reznor. Second. Lev. Oh, he was looking for it there. That would have been a nasty goal had they had it. A shame that last touch wasn't any better. As Pigeon, he'll look for it here. Oh my goodness, he got a lot of lift on it. And the very moment where you don't want that much lift on your flip reset. Off the crossbar. Inside the last 90 seconds here of what should be the end of this series, Team Silenced keeping a shutout here in Game 2. We'll see if they hold on to it. I'm sure they'd like one more goal just to really secure things here against G11. And it's off the back wall. Reznor. Lev. Pigeon. Little give and go. Passing up. No, it's not a give and go, but it's a simple passing play upfield that won't connect. A bit too slow in that setup. As now goes Reznor. This one bumped out of the way. Alejandro will have the clear. Lev. No second touch off the corner. Diana trying to find the targets. It will be actually just a little bit wide. And G11 starting to pick up the heat late in this game, but it might be too late for them to come back. Diana's up, but Reznor's a lot faster. Zeldand. Reznor once more. And Alejandro won't read this. It's Reznor. Lev's already up here. Diana's gonna be careful. This one falling right through. No one had it. And with 10 seconds to go, G11, if they want to have any chance of staying in this game, they've got to score here. They won't get it. And Pigeon won't let him! Oh, down the field, a cross-map air dribble flip reset. Team Silenced will end the series right there. And we'll be heading to the winners' quarterfinals now. Through 2 rounds of action. As soon as this ball hits the floor, we'll get our last match of the night set up for all of you. Lev might want another one here, though. There we go. That whiff. Actually, they're going to keep this up a little longer. G11 doesn't want this game to end. Team Silence do. And eventually Team Silence will win this one. There we go. That is the winners. Round 3 done and over with. The winners' quarterfinals is up next. And we'll be playing our next match against, not G11, but the Carleton Ravens. Again, the Carleton Ravens are next matchup here. I gotta make sure I spell their name right, because I am not spelling their name right now. But there we go. That'll be our next match. Again, the winners' quarterfinals. This is a best of 3 as well. As we have gotten confirmation here, the Spacebound Cowboys did win their match. By the way, we actually may not be playing against Spacebound Cowboys first. I don't know. No, we should be, because with the 33rd seed, we should be. Anyways, we'll get our match soon enough here. I don't know why I'm second-guessing myself here. I know I'm right. But again, Carleton Ravens, that is Moody, Maple Bacon, and JKC. That is a D-ranked, C-ranked team. The only player I can see on their team that I know has a rank is JKC. It's the only one I found on 6-mans. That is a D-ranked player. Able to get a pretty impressive upset win against 3 Hearts. But there we go. Last match of the night. Let's get things going here. But again, this is, again, a best of 3. So it should be hopefully quick for us, all of us here. And get into day 2, get to play against the Spacebound Cowboys, who again just won their match against Mercenary Regiment 2-0. They're into day 2. That Mercenary Regiment team, by the way, and actually I recognize that is Paffin, Reset, and Kriz. That's a decent team, actually. That is a B-rank team, I believe, over there, so makes sense that would be a pretty good matchup. Yeah, we'll be getting ourselves into this match in just a moment. While we get things set up. I know for everybody here that's trying to make the lobby, for all of you again who got your predictions in, that poll has now closed. We're only 1 round away from getting through to day 2. Getting to day 2 through uppers. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's update the overlay here. And update my stream title. My stream title hasn't been updated. Yeah, when the winners, if you want to call it, it's called the winners quarterfinals. It's really just not the winners quarterfinals, but we treat it like one because there's not that many teams left in our group. Yeah, for everybody who's now, but for anybody who loses round, they still have to play one more round lowers to make it to day 2. As we'll hopefully get things underway in just a moment here. But for all of you again who are joining us on day 1 and who don't know who I am, hi, I'm Spotty FC, caster commentator here, as well as owner and founder of the Ascend Tournament series. Of course, if you guys don't know who I am, now you do. I'm a caster commentator for Rocket League. If you want to get me involved, book me, please. My Discord is Spotty FC, all lowercase. At Twitter, at Spotty FC RL. Of course, my Twitch here, Spotty FC. So you can show me here, YouTube as well, Spotty FC. Go say hi to me. I'm a great person to be around with, I promise. So, go say hi. If you want to get your matches streamed by me, just message me on Discord. I'll be sure to respond to you. And of course, make sure you don't miss out on my league, the Ascend Tournament Series. I'm going to plug in my own league, the Ascend Tournament Series, where we host not only league play, 3v3, league play 1v1, but we also host off-season tournaments. We'll be having a couple of them in a couple months here with our off-season coming up pretty soon. And again, big thank you as well to our sponsors up here at the top right in Coldstone, as well as Rogue Energy, ice cream, and energy drinks. Sounds like a great combination. You can have both of them here tonight or tomorrow night. If you guys didn't get any tonight, you can get some tomorrow. As in comes Maple Bacon Moody and JKC. We're about to get a match started in just a few moments here. Our last match of the evening, the upper quarterfinals. Again, a best of 3 series. As here we go. Let's, well, as soon as Team Silence joins, let's start this one. Oh, we don't have Lev. You know what, I'm not surprised. We don't have Lev. Once Lev's in, then we can start. It seems like he was having some technical issues. He may have had a second account join. By second account, I mean, like, I think he had a duplicate account. Anyways, I think he had some internet issues. I've seen that happen before, where the game thinks you have 2 accounts, and they'll have 2 accounts in the same party, and he may have just had a disconnect. Anyways, he's back. Hopefully. He's left the match again. No clue what's happening with Lev. But definitely not starting without him. There he is, he's back. Now we can get started. Let's go. Upper quarterfinals. Here we go, and our last match of day 1, hopefully. We just need to win this, and we're through to day 2. And all of you who predicted yes will get your reward. We play against the Carleton Ravens. Should be our toughest match of the day, and already showing it here. JKC up the kickoff. And a start for Moody. There's a high flick, JKC in the follow, and Team Silence, well, so far today they haven't seen anyone do anything like that, so I don't think they were ready for it. This is, again, a DC ranked team. Maybe they have some B rank players on their roster. I couldn't tell. Okay, the only person I know the rank of is JKC, who is D rank. I would assume that this is like this is DC ranked team because the team that they just played against is a C ranked team. As there's an answer from Lev. They're not gonna just wait too long for an answer here. They'll get one right back. As it's Resino, a little pinch off the corner in for Lev. And everybody from the Carleton Ravens who kind of crowded around Resino, kind of left themselves open to any play behind them. And field pass, JKC again. Oh no! Oh, what happened in that there? A big miss. That might have been Lev. That was Pigeon who was supposed to have that. No, it was Lev who was supposed to have that one. He was getting chased, but even then, that is a rarity to see Lev miss one like that. And Team Silenced, again, just not paying attention. As JKC will play it across. Boom to work with two, Lev will challenge. And now in goes Pigeon. Maple Bacon, JKC looking for another goal. He's already got two. Not exactly someone you'd want to let keep scoring. As Team Silenced, surprisingly down by one and playing very, very defensively. Lev will get up to it. And this one, oh, not great, as Resino. I'm gonna play this one across for Pigeon, and he'll dive right in. Well, he made that one look easy. This is a surprisingly competitive game. But Team Silenced aren't exactly too concerned just yet. You can't be too concerned for them until things really go wrong for them. And so far, we're only mildly concerned. You haven't gotten to concerned just yet. What a fake. Moody's trying to dance his way around Pigeon. Lev will not let him have that. As now he's got the ball again. Maple Bacon, midfield. No one... Well, Moody was up for it, but no one really should have been able to get there for the Carleton Ravens. And Team Silence now can shoot! And it's Lev who will take the lead. I thought for a moment we'd see a block there from Maple Bacon, but just not in time. He got close too. There's now, Pigeon's left the party. What on earth is happening here? Please don't tell me Pigeon's disconnected now. No, he's here. Did he just accidentally press the leave button? You know, in some way I wouldn't be surprised. That's a little chip from Pigeon. Will be a infield play for Maple Bacon. Resino. Lev. A little backwards movement as well from Lev. He's trying to half flip backward and then go backwards into this shot. As Resino's got this one. Maple Bacon missed it! That's an easy double tap. And again, considering just what we've seen Carleton Ravens do earlier, Resino's not taking any chances here. He'll just put this one in. That miss from Maple Bacon, helping him out as now Pigeon's rejoined the party. I don't know what's happening today. These players, Team Giants is having a little bit of fun today. As that's not a great touch from Pigeon. He's been bumped out. Open net for Maple Bacon. What on earth, Pigeon? I am shocked to say the very least. What happened? What an awful touch to have at a terrible time. This game is still competitive. This game has no business being this close. Team Silenced. Oh, you're kidding me. That goes in, is it? Oh, it's hit the crossbar. You are absolute... This game has no business being this close. Team Silenced. Gotta pull yourself away from this Carleton Ravens team. They may be playing well today, but it should not be this close. As now everybody's upfield. Pigeon's gonna play defensively here. He cannot overcommit. Great job, just slowing things down. Letting Lev and Resino fix out their issues. As now Lev, flip a reset, going to his own back corner with Resino. Maple Bacon. Pigeon to the side wall. It is Moody. And it is JKC, plucked away. Pigeon. Moody. Second touch. Pigeon's got this one, as it's Reznal who's whiffed on it. Maple Bacon finding JKC. Well, this one will find nobody else as Team Silence gets rid of it. Back wall looking a bit open there, and Lev will not be able to attack it, as Carleton Ravens will keep it away. Lev staying in the play, though, will at least prevent them from getting out of defense. But preventing them, it is still a 1-goal difference. But the more time Team Silence spends upfield, the more comfortable they will feel with this game. Flip reset from Pigeon, who I believe also has the grass boost on. That's a boost that a lot of players have been using more often nowadays. As open net here for Pigeon. He'll take it. Immediate turn 2. I have a feeling Lev probably told him to turn on this as well. That's not one of those things where, I mean, to be fair, they had Reznal going backfield, so it wasn't like that Pigeon would be too worried if he couldn't get to the ball. But some good teamwork from Team Silenced will at least get him out of that 1-goal lead. That is a 1-goal leads are always going a little bit scary if you're, no matter who you are. As, oh my goodness, Reznal. I thought he just juked JKC out of his shoes there. He put the fake on him right in front of his goal too. That was interesting choices. Everybody's upfield now. Clearly Team Silence do not care about this 2-goal lead because they're going to lose it immediately. And I don't think this is the series you should be doing this. The Carleton Ravens have proven they can score. I would not take a chance against this team. I would not risk it here. 40 seconds left, 1 goal up. Clearly Team Silence do not want to make my life easy for me, or their own lives easy for themselves. As Reznal will keep it. Past 1, play it out to Lev. 30 seconds left, and a interesting touch there. JKC will get on the clear, but that's just going to give the ball away here to Team Silenced. Shot though! Wait a second! JKC's got a hat trick! Oh, and Team Silenced, it's their own undoing here. They can't blame anyone else except themselves. That's another giveaway. Reznal, with a strange mistake off the sidewall, doesn't get the extra touch. And that is a gift to JKC, and boy, does he make it count. From that distance, it's not easy to score, but this game is tied all of a sudden. Reznal, though, not looking like to stay tied for long. Hey, see, look at the offense started. Lev, 10 seconds to go. Team Silence are definitely not putting anything behind them here, as he'll be pinched up by JKC. Reznal is back. This ball is pinched away, and we have overtime for the first time tonight. I did not expect that we'd get here tonight, but Team Silenced have made more than their fair share of mistakes this game. I'm sure they'd love to just rectify it, get out of this one without any extra dangers. As it's Pigeon, shot back post will be blocked by Maple Bacon. Reznal trying to get the run through JKC. He's been their scariest player so far. As here goes Reznal to the ceiling. Pass Moody, 1 to beat, and Team Silence take it. A big play. Reznal, the fake on one, the shot on the other, and Team Silenced get out of it. Game 1 in overtime. That will be the start of this series. Boy, that was far closer than it ever should have been. As that'll only be the start of this matchup. One more win it will be needed here. Hello, K4 McMaster. Oh yeah, K4 McMaster, welcome in. Thank you for the raid there, my friend. If I'm not wrong, K4 McMaster, aren't you streaming? Which org are you streaming for? You're not streaming for Golden Hour, are you? Are you streaming for Golden Hour Esports to this event? I don't know if they even have a team, this event, but you're streaming for Golden Hour, correct, K4 McMaster? You're here still, hopefully. I need to better memorize who's streaming what team this tournament. Top layer, that's who it is. It's not golden hour. I was like, I know it's not golden hour, but I thought it might have been. It's top layer, that's who it is. Well, I'm sure you guys made it to day 2. Good luck in day 2 when we get there. We're one game away from getting there, so ourselves. So we just need one more win here against the Carleton Ravens, and we'll be off to day 2 to take on Spacebound Cowboys. That's an org you know quite well, K4 McMaster. They'll be the team we play against tomorrow with a win here. But first, we gotta get ourselves there first. Is off that sidewall. Resinal! Oh, it's gone in! Maple Bacon just owned gold. Shot off the bar and down. That is pure panic from Maple Bacon. And the unfortunate thing is, I don't know if that shot was on target or not. The game says it was. I don't know if it was, though. That is pure panic, trying to shoot it up the back wall. Instead, it goes right in, and Team Silenced up by 1. And they're not taking any chances now. Last game went to overtime. If I'm Team Silenced, get your goals and get out of here. I don't want to risk this, as Lev almost overcommitted. Reznor will clear, and JKC waiting. That's the guy you gotta watch out for. Had a hat-trick last game. The real reason why the Carleton Ravens are even somewhat of a threat here for Team Silenced. As Moody finds JKC. Oh, Lev will bump him out. And with room to work with, demoed away. Resinal. Maple Bacon sends it away, but up goes Pigeon. Maple Bacon will send it away, but it's Lev. Resinal's up. Lev is gonna pass it as Pigeon's gonna leave. He could already tell that wasn't going to go anywhere good. And good thing he does. It's still offense here for Silenced. And it might be goal 2 as Pigeon all alone to the back wall. Will leave it. Resinal finds Pigeon. And Pigeon, well, he'll find the flipper reset. But it'll be kept away. Carleton Ravens stabbed out of that one out of defense. And here goes Silenced once more. Lev trying to slow things down. Maybe trying to get some bumps upfield. He won't get either of... he'll get the first, he won't get the second. Team Silenced up by 1 still, but this amount of offense is a lot better looking from last game. Last game they were on their own back half of the field a lot more than they would have... a lot more than they really should have been. Especially early against Carleton Ravens, trying to understand this roster, get ahead of them. As Resinal's going to get a couple demos. Moody is up the demo spawn, but it's Resinal again. Lev will beat Moody. Double tap, it's there! Off the bar! Pigeon's gotta keep this one high. He will! And this one is blocked by Moody. JKC, not much of a threat anymore this game, but boy oh boy, that crossbar denying Team Silenced. And to be fair, Carleton Ravens made that tough. They got very high up on that play. They forced Pigeon to not shoot on target. He could have shot on target there. It would have been blocked. Team Silenced. We'll need to slow things down a little bit more here. And still searching for that second goal. More than halfway through. Resinal. Pigeon. Oh, he's got the redirect on this, but it won't be close enough to net to attack. But it won't matter for Lev here, as he's going to get things started. Little fake play. Got Moody to jump. JKC, though, read it. And a big demo. Will lead to a shot, but not one that Resinal will have any issues with. Lev on the follow. Reset up high. He's turned this ball's trajectory, and it will now be Pigeon to put it in, and he's just missed the net. And now Maple Bacon will force Team Silenced all the way to their own back half of the field, as Pigeon was going for the little crossfade. Didn't really get it how he wanted to, but he still has the ball regardless. And now Maple Bacon's the only one left. To the back wall, to the double, and it's still kept out. This Carleton Ravens defense is just brutal right now. Pigeon trying to find a Resinal. JKC wins it. Moody can follow. He's looking midfield, but Maple Bacon, not enough boost to really commit. And Team Silence still have this one. 60 seconds to go. Team Silenced is 60 seconds away from day 2 in the upper brackets. Lev. Resinol. Pinch off the back. Lev still. And a big block for Moody. Carleton Ravens with the stand-up defense once more. This is Team Silence really trying to get some goals at this point. It just, my goodness, this Carleton Ravens slowing them down. But with 30 seconds left, it's really not about defense here for the Carleton Ravens. You gotta get a goal. Team Silence still just not letting you. It's a vice grip right now on the offensive side of the field. And Team Silenced are winning that right now. Although Carleton Ravens have a play. JKC trying to fake, but Resinol saw that one coming, and 10 seconds left. Infield pass kept out. JKC's got to get there. It is Resinol. Lev. Resinol again. They're going to let this one hit the ground, but Moody keeps it up. Still has it, and now he's been pushed away. Team Silenced will take the series here. They're off to day 2 for the upper bracket. Both games are 1 goal difference. Far tougher than they ever should have been, but they'll get through the Carleton Ravens. And tomorrow, as soon as we get our update, they will be playing against the Spacebound Cowboys. And thank you for all the congratulations there in chat. Don't congrats me, though. Congratulate the Team Silence players for making it, although this is going to be tough. We have Ka first. Oh, we don't have them. My apologies. I have the wrong team listed. We're playing against the Cuz, not against Spacebound Cowboys. We'll be playing them in the next round. Thanks for that, Bromake. That's Sketch, Sauce, and Mystical. That, I believe, is that a B-rank team? I think that might be a B-rank team. Let's see, how do you spell Mystical's Discord name? There you go. That's why I don't have it. Let's see, what rank are they? Mystical, is that C? Or sorry, is that B? Mystical is rank X? Excuse me? He's a rank X player, I guess. What on earth? We're playing a rank X team first? Alright, that's a rank A team, I think. Alright then, I didn't... Mystical's rank X, apparently. That's a rank A team, apparently. Let's see. Sauce is rank... Yeah, this is a rank AX team. And then there's Sketch, who's also on this team. This is actually a... Dang, okay, then that's gonna be a good team to play against. Yeah, it's a rank AX team. Alright then. Dang, that's gonna be a tough first matchup then. That's a good team. We'd be playing NSPC after them, and then we'd be playing NRG after that. That'll be a good match. For now, though, that's it for day 1. That's a rank... So we'll be playing against the rank A team tomorrow then, in the Cuz. But let's take a look at our bracket one last time while we're at it. There we go. That's everything that we had happen today. Definitely not what I expected. But that'll be it here for us. Let's, if we can take a look at it, I know we can. We'll look at day 2. Let's scroll up real quick. There we go. That's day 2 for us. Again, we are playing against Cuz first, so that is a rank A team. That'll be a good match, by the way. By the way, all matches tomorrow are also best of 5, so tomorrow's a much longer day as well. But that's it for day 1. We got through as expected. Now day 2 is going to come up. That's going to be a much tougher battle. As that'll be it for us here. I'm gonna get a little raid out if we can, but for now, I'm gonna go to a break, get get myself set up. Tomorrow we'll be live again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, to play against Cuz first round. Day 2, the day that's really going to determine how we're going to settle ourselves. Boy, what a day it will be. But again, thank you all so much for joining us. Have an amazing rest of your night. Take care.
I had a feeling that you'd be with me when I took the fall. But I won't stop fighting. We'll take it higher till we hit the stars. We'll take it to the galaxy. We ain't never coming down. Take another look at me. Yeah. We're in the stars.